Oh, hello and welcome to the final Parlay Closet podcast of the year, but technically the first because Lord knows this isn't getting uploaded today. But your boys are here live and and we're gonna be recapping how we did in UFC. How'd y'all do bet wise and also pick wise?
Terrible.
You did good. You
Not
won.
on this, not this last previous fight.
Oh, the last one, yeah.
I only got 3 things right,
Oh.
and I've got 5 things wrong. So,
After our intro, we're gonna break down 296 as well too. You're gonna say some, Gibby?
As a noob, I'm surprised for myself what I did, how good I did.
Yeah, you did do pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll get all that innocent.
I should have played my pick during the intro, but whatever.
All right, boys. Before everything, we're gonna go over UFC 296, the last event of the year, and how we did this year. Wazzer gave a little preview, but I also did not do so great. But yeah, what did you guys think of the event overall, though, as the final event of the year?
I thought the prelims were really good. I thought the first half of the main was really good. Really up to the main event. The main event disappointed.
I knew it would be a disappointment because I knew we placed too much faith in Colby Covington.
100%.
He was not all that. I will say, though, Leon should have went for the finish. I think he easily could have.
I really don't like that. Yes, Kobe was boring, but Leon was just as boring with a few extra kicks. Like, come on, man. You got to sell pay-per-views.
It takes two to dance, and Styles makes fights. It's just Colby's style was just not good enough for Leon.
Someone talks about your dad. I'm trying to take his head off. That's what I thought Leon would do as a man.
See, I always said my main criticism of Leon is he could be so exciting if he just lets go. But he just doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you get someone in there who's in his face, throwing haymakers, going at him, I guarantee you're going to get like an insane fight.
Bilal Muhammad?
I low-key
Bilal
think...
Muhammad's going to be a good fight.
Dude, I think that's going to be a good fight.
Fight. He did when they fought the first time. It was good because Bilal pushed him.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you just need someone push pressure when you face the counter fighter.
Make that shit in Chicago.
No, it's going to be 300, boys.
I know.
That's probably going to be 300. They're never coming back to freaking Chicago, unfortunately, for whatever
Well, with
reason.
the co-main specifically, too, is Pantoja.
Yeah, that could have been a lot more exciting of a fight, I think, too, to be honest with you.
I think Gibby was on Pantoja.
I was not. I was on.
You're on Royval?
No, I was setting you up. I knew you weren't on him.
I was on Royval.
Yeah, you both were.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, the boy got Pantoja,
Yeah, he
right?
got
And
Pantoja.
I did have Pantoja as my lock of the night, so I did do well there at minus 185.
There you go.
And I also did put a little parlay ski with Pantoja and Shavkov.
That was a good pick.
Parlayed those together for minus 117 money line. So that was the other thing that had one for me. And then Lipsky, 1 unit was plus 170. So I got a little value there. Dog of the night was Kobe Covington with 3 units. Obviously, that did not happen. I had Alexander Pantoja fight going under 2.5. That was a decision. I had Martin Boudet. Whatever. Brian Kelleher and Carol Rosa also, which all did not hit for me. So
Damn.
yeah, it was kind of like a break-even one. And then
How did you still win for that? Did you still win off that event? Because I was in the lead going into that event.
Well, this is just the money. That's what I physically put money on.
Oh, not for what you
Yeah.
picked.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
my-
get you.
And then as far as the year goes, we went 9 for 12. So November, December, I was not profitable in March. But for the year, I made 152 units.
Nice.
There you go.
So I'm going to track it again this year. So hopefully people start following. We can actually make some money or lose money. We'll see.
It's fun either way. You could lose money like I lost a ton this year.
Yeah, my 2 hot guys of the night did not hit at all.
Who your hot guys tonight
It
again?
was Martin Boudet,
Ooh.
who
I was on him.
coming to a prospect that was undefeated. Good for him, dude. And who's the other one? My boy Justin Jacoby. He lost.
Oh, Jacoby, your boy. I forgot.
Yeah, decision.
I said, man, I really felt like Menefield makes such poor decisions, and he poor decisioned himself into a decision victory somehow. I don't know, man. I don't get Alonzo Menefield. I'll be honest with you.
I'm happy that Bryce Mitchell lost though, so got knocked down in the first round.
Hey, I'll take it. I said I wanted that. I said I would have loved Mitchell getting flatline KO'd. I didn't think it happened. That's why I took decision. But Jesus Christ, boy was seasoned. Jesus.
Well,
And now, we're gonna get into how we did overall, right, Gibby?
Sure, we could get to that.
I'm gonna let you take it away here. You have all your results up on the screen here, so let me
Yeah.
know what you want to click to.
That's pretty much the whole year. Yeah, Waz won it the whole year, or whatever, from when we started broadcasting. Yeah, so it was after 17 UFC events, and the best week that I had was against the Fight Night Vicente Luque and
RDA.
RDA. Yeah, I got 29 points that game with guessing 3 of the fights, 100% right.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, and you and Noah both had Aspinall and Martin Tibua fight. No, you got 28 points on that fight, but Waz 37.
Damn.
Noah.
37.
Let's go. Get on
I
my
don't even
level.
remember us
I got
doing that.
7 fights right, correct.
Yeah,
100%.
My God.
Getting to that point, yeah. 7 fights, 100% right. 6 of them were.
You got the main event. I was on the opposite in the main event because I just didn't
Yeah.
think Tom's leg would be good enough. I doubted my boy and I paid for it.
Yeah, that's the only one you got 100% right by finish. The other was 6 were by decision, and Noah, you got 5 of the fights right, 4 by decision, 100% right by finish.
Still not 7.
Yeah, I'll take second place. I'll take as long as
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
can keep taking second place.
As long as Gibby didn't win, I was cool. I just didn't want Gibby to win.
Talking about second place, Noah.
Yep.
Hey man,
Not
hey
by
man.
much though.
By one.
By one?
To the noob.
By
but-
one.
Oh, to
I only won by one.
To the noob.
to,
though.
to Gibby.
Yeah,
And
to
then
Gibby.
how much- would you lose by 4?
To you?
Yeah.
5. It looks like 5.
Yeah. So what do you want for first place then?
What are you guys giving me for first place? What do I get?
These nuts.
Well, yeah, if you want to go into the results, I kind of calculated our top, what we guess, division wise. There you go.
So Waz's results up first.
Yep, and it's the screen's even cut up to show the top divisions. Awesome. So yeah, Waz, your best one is women's strawweight.
Oh, how would I knew.
And I think that's the highest one in overall. I think getting 83.33%.
Damn, nice.
Well, yeah, missing only 3 out of the 18, so that's pretty good.
It's oh.
So yeah, it goes from women's strawweight to bantamweight to light heavyweights. Yeah, then it goes to the heavier side. So light heavyweights, and light. Well, yeah, I already said it. Light heavyweight. Yep. And if you want to go to, where you want to go, me or you, you could take a pick.
Whoever's next looks like is you, Gibby.
Yeah, there's my results. So I went more towards the lighter side with bantamweights, women's strawweights, middleweights, and welterweights and flyweights. So yeah, not too shabby. And Noah, you probably did the best out of all of us in the group, guessing the most fights right.
Yay.
And yeah, here's your top divisions right there.
I'd like to mention both me and Waz had 100% in catch weights. So if it's a catch weight, me and Waz, we know who's going to win, it looks like.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's only been 4 catchweight fights, but yeah.
hey. I'll take it. That's 100%.
That is, yeah. Well, yeah, your top division, flyweights, bantamweights, then women's strawweights, and then you get onto the heavier side with lightweights, light heavyweights.
I'm shocked flyweights was my best.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. I thought bantamweight and lightweight, because those are my 2 favorite divisions. I thought those would be my big ones. And I did fall off the middleweight. I was really good at middleweight, but
Yeah, but it's not by much. Look at the percentage, though. It's like 0.3%. So, well, yeah, for the flyweights, you only got 3 fights wrong, and bantamweights, you only got 4 fights out of 21. So,
Ayy.
I like those percentages. So, yeah, let's keep it up.
Let's go.
So, next, we're going to be looking at first ESPN's awards, discussing what they think. So, they had an award list, or I think they're called ESPYs, of who's the fighter of the year, knockout of the year, stuff like that. We're going to stick to the UFC side just because that's what we covered in this podcast series. Then we're going to go to our own, what we think, our own awards, kind of. First and foremost, let's pull them up over here, looking at it. What do you guys think of UFC or ESPN's Fight of the Year? Makhachev versus Volkanovski won.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good fight.
It was just 2 good guys. I didn't think the fight was anything special.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Went to decision.
I think the second fight kind of ruined it,
Yeah, the second fight was better than the first, I feel like.
In terms of entertainment, I definitely agree.
I feel like if you're gonna give it a fight of the year, it's got to be something fun.
Fight of the Year's got to be a war, and it has to be high level competition.
Yeah, like Joanna
Correct.
the year she won that.
That was an amazing high level fight
Yeah.
for a belt. Like
Yeah.
that was
Damage.
great.
Yeah, I just think this is just because of who they are as people. So yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Agreed. The knockout of the year, me and Waz. And no, Gib, you didn't come with us to
He was
Miami, right?
not.
Yeah.
No, I was not
Me
there.
and Waz
I
were
wish.
here for it. Knockout of the year. They gave it to Adesanya. Adesanya KOing Pereira at 287. I thought that was amazing.
I liked it. Yes, I think it was just. Yeah,
Really?
it was okay. It was a knockout.
It was amazing.
I don't say it was amazing.
That-
I think Gaethje's knockout was nice.
Would you put this in your top 3
knockouts ever or
of this year?
Yeah, in the top 3, sure.
Okay.
Not at the top first place.
Bro, I'm in the same
Yeah.
boat. Spoiler alert for our list, but I personally think it's one of the greatest knockouts of all time.
I think you just like the aftermath of the bow and arrow and all that extra stuff.
That adds to it.
Yeah,
That
but,
adds
I
more
like that,
flavor.
yeah.
it's supposed to be
That's-
about the actual knockout.
And the story, too.
Yeah,
There is a little story, yeah. I'll give you that.
I look at it as what it is, word for word. It was the best KO.
Fair enough.
Not the best KO event.
Submission of the year, they gave it to Grasso, Shevchenko. I agree.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw this coming.
Nobody took on Shevchenko like that. Nobody finishing Shevchenko is insane.
Yeah, it was like when Nunez got submitted. Everyone thought something was wrong.
Thing is, too, look. So you can kind of see in the picture there, like, she's just crushing her chin.
Yeah.
That wasn't even under the chin; it was on the chin, which is really impressive to me. So that's definitely a great KO or great submission. Yes, she knocked her out by crushing her chin. And the event of the year, they copped out and gave it a tie to both 290 and 295. I'm not gonna lie, we all kind of agree with.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
in the mix there,
Yes.
yeah.
Late votes.
We all kind of agree with that, mainly due to both of the events being the best events of the year by far. I did really like 287, biased, because I was there, but that was a really good event. And now, we went through that, so now, we're going to look at our own awards. So we're going to be looking at what we did. Not what we did, but what we say are the best fights of the year, best events of the year. And first and foremost, there we
There we go. Next to you now.
So, this is our awards, our end of the year awards. So we did basically each of us pick through basically the same list over there and then picked essentially what we thought were the best fight of the year, best event of the year. And each of us has our something different or something the same, and we'll go over it. First and foremost, our fighter of the year. I'll go first for my pick. My pick for fighter of the year was definitely Islam Makhachev. Why Islam Makhachev? Because if you look at what he did this year, he fought the number 1 pound for pound, and he beat him. Sure, it was a decision, but he still beat him 4-1, by the way. I don't care what anyone says. 4-1. Then he went around, same guy, but number 2 pound for pound in the world, and he knocked him out in the first round. Short notice, I don't care. As a knockout of the year contender, it was brutal, and nobody does that to Volkanovski, and nobody has done that to Volkanovski. So I think that by far has to earn you fighter of the year. How can it get much better than that? Give me your pick.
Yeah, I just went with Tom Aspinall, just because one, he got the belt this year, but he got in first round knockout, and his fight before that was also first round knockout, all in 2023. I mean, I'm going with that.
That's a good comeback year too, coming off that brutal leg injury from last year, and now this year just decimating 2 of the strongest contenders.
Oh yes.
What do y'all think about him versus Jones?
John Jones? I don't think John Jones wins that one.
I don't think John Jones
No.
even fights him.
Why would you?
I really think that belt Tom Aspinall has is the real belt, and just we don't know it yet. I mean, we kind of know it, but not
You just
yet.
can't strip a guy like John Jones.
I mean, just have him vacate the belt, and he comes back and gets the first title defense if he comes back. Because the thing is, he wants to go fight what's his name, Stipe.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fight the interim champ. That's why they're interim. Fair enough. Well, as your fighter of the year,
You know me, I gotta go with my boy Sean Strickland. Man, going 3-0 this year. When they asked him to fight, he fought. When they put him up to get his head taken off, he took their head off. People hate him, people love him, but he's a guy who's fought 3 times and got to the belt. Took out the guy at the top at his own weight class. And yeah, he did it in class. Didn't have to knock him out. Just pieced him up. Showed that he had a better skill that night, and has been humble about having the belt. So I like a humble guy, and I like Sean Strickland.
My reason why I'm not picking Strickland is because his win over Izzy, amazing. But that's the only real win I'm counting, to be honest, you.
Magomedov, KO?
Yeah, who gives a damn about Abbas? You know what's Abbas' record in UFC? 1-0 at the time.
I think Noah's just a little mad that his boy lost the belt to Sean Strickland.
If
you feel so highly about Adesanya, you should feel just as high about Sean Strickland for defeating your boy.
I value a win over Volkanovski once more than a win over Adesanya.
Yeah, dude.
Even though Adesanya is my favorite, Volkanovski is the better fighter. Volkanovski is the higher class win, and to do it twice.
I just think Volkanovski and those are boring guys. I like the show.
I personally myself, I like the more boring guys.
Yeah, I know you do.
Because I don't watch this for them talking shit.
But it adds to it.
It doesn't do anything for me.
It does.
Only thing I care about is when they get into the cage and beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, but it was great when you saw Khabib beat the fuck out of Conor.
Yeah, because in the cage he beat his ass. That's why I like the fight.
But that's what I'm saying. It's great when they talk crap and then you see what happens.
It doesn't do anything for me. That's why I like Islam too, is because he's a silent Terminator. I love that. I love Leon. If he were to really go for it and get more knockouts, which he absolutely can, he would jump even further in my list. It's the reason why I like Tom Aspinall too. Tom Aspinall don't talk no shit. He goes in there, shortest fight time in the UFC. Love it.
Cool.
So next we're gonna have female fighter of the year. So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, boys. This was a bad year for women's MMA. It really was. There was not much standouts.
Yeah.
Like you have to go Alexa Grasso, because beating Shevchenko, getting a draw against her, but still convincingly beating her where nobody has. That's enough to cinch it, and not much else happened in my opinion. So that's my pick. How about you, Gibby?
I'm just agreeing with you on that one. I don't see any other competition in UFC in women's MMA.
UFC, UFC.
Women's UFC, yeah.
And then in Waz's opinion, he has a different case. Who's your pick?
Yeah,
Waz?
I think Blanchfield is my fighter. I think she's very active this year specifically. She's also coming in on a 9-win streak, so she's been knocking them down. Anyone that's been put in front of her, no matter who it is. I think she fought three times this year, 2 times this year? Twice. Okay, she's fighting in February, I believe. So she's staying pretty active here. She took out Jessica Andrade when not a lot of people thought she was going to. I know Noah bet against her when Molly McCain came up because everyone believed the hype, submitted her like a trash can Molly is. Put her in a crucifix, just held her there, made her look like a little child that's never been able to do mixed martial arts. I don't think we're ever going to see Molly fight again. She got completely ragdolled and embarrassed.
You still hold that against you, and I gave you props for it, dude. You still hold me picking McCann.
I really hate Molly McCann, and I can't wait till Patty gets knocked the fuck out either.
Hey, man, see, that's the personality thing we mentioned. I don't give a damn about Molly McCann's personality. She's exciting in the cage. But now she's done.
Yeah, she's
very
done. Exciting being held down and... Oh, we don't tap. Guess who tapped?
Yeah, no. Blanchfield beat the crap out of her. And I picked Blanchfield ever since. Never picked against her since. And absolutely right in that aspect. All right, so that's it for women's MMA. Now, our rookie of the year. So I'm going with Ikram Aliskerov. Why is Ikram my rookie of the year and not someone like Bo Nickel? Bo Nickel really did not do much this year against not good competition. Don't get twisted. Aliskerov wins over Rory Alves and Phil Hawes. They're not the greatest competition, but he both knocked them out in the first round when he's known as a wrestler. This now wrestler is coming in here as a striker and just knocking these guys out like nothing, make him look like absolute amateurs. Ikram Aliskerov, he's going to be big. He is going to be big. He's probably going to fight Bo Nickel at some point, but that's why he's going to be my pick. Gibby Waz, you guys both have the same pick of Bo Nickel.
There's
So
not a whole lot to say about Bo Nickel except anyone he gets in front of, he just mauls. I don't think he's ever not fought in the first round.
He's a monster.
So until I see anything else, I think he's gonna be the best rookie.
I think he's going to be on the come up. I definitely think he's going to go far, and I don't think he's overhyped.
No, I
Some
don't
people
either.
say he's overhyped. I don't think it. It's just that he's fighting Walmart store managers, Jamie Pickett and Woodburn. Who are these guys? I'm taller than Woodburn.
Gotta go fight him.
I probably could. He's my weight class too. But he'd probably beat my ass. All right, now our knockout of the year. All of us got something different here. All of us got something varied. I'll be honest with you, Adesanya versus Pereira was my knockout of the year up until I watched Josh Emmett murder Bryce Mitchell on live pay-per-view. He was seizing. One punch. He only landed one punch that fight, and that one punch was what murdered this man. Jesus, that is the definition of a knockout. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
When you think of a knockout, that's what you think of. I love the Izzy knockout. I also love the Islam knocking out Volkanovski. They're higher level fights, but that was perfect. So that's my pick. Gibby, your pick?
Yeah, I went with the McKinney versus Bonfim. And Bonfim just climbed over him with the flying knee and just knocked his out. Yeah, knocked his ass out.
Why'd you censor yourself?
I do that. I don't know why I do that. But yeah,
He does it for all of our young viewers,
I do. So
all 4 of them.
All 4 of them whose
Oh,
kids
yeah.
are watching.
yeah, just because of that size difference and the way he just has, just jump and climb over him just to get that flying knee. I thought that was my favorite knockout of the year.
I think for the BMF title and the belt, Justin Gaethje with a nice head kick for the KO and the backflip that almost landed on poor Dustin.
I also
for a
like
double KO.
Hey, no, it was a double KO. You have Herb Dean slide in with the people's elbow.
That was a tag team win for the BMF title.
And that was the first time Dustin's been knocked out since, what, 2016? That's insane to me. Absolutely insane. I just never thought I'd see Dustin Poirier knocked out ever again. I'd see him get submitted or lose decisions, not knocked out. So, what'd you think about Gaethje versus Islam? Or
I think if Gaethje versus Islam, I think we're gonna have to see Gaethje wrestle for the first time ever.
he's not gonna wrestle though.
No, he's gonna have to wrestle. It's not because he wants to. He's gonna have to wrestle.
I don't think he'll get the chance. Honestly,
You think he's knocked out?
I think he can't. Islam can knock you out.
I know
too
he
now.
can't. I know that. I'm just saying you think he gets knocked out though.
I think he can.
Did you see him just? What if he just had a nice punch and just Islam wobbled back?
Dude, that'd be pretty sick. Don't get me wrong, I'm an
Ground and
Islam
pound him.
fan, but
You think Islam comes back? Or you think he's done it, one and done?
no, I think Islam is not gonna lose. To be perfectly honest with you, but if he
You think
does lose,
no, but we've never seen like an Islam, like a Khabib will take a knockout and then come back.
Islam was knocked out in his debut.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know he did lose
That was
one.
his only fight. He was knocked out. Honestly, lucky punch. His UFC debut. Never lost since. I don't think he's ever losing again, to be honest with you.
Well,
But there are also rumors of Gaethje versus Holloway defending the BMF title. For
that's not
300.
gonna happen.
I'd take that.
I would
honestly.
not take that. He wants to. Gaethje's in it to fight for the belt, or he's not in it at all. If he loses this next fight, he's gonna retire right there.
You right, but also they're obsessed with making Olivier fight
The
Islam
only person
again.
Gaethje could be fighting at 300, if they did offer it, would be McGregor.
I don't think he would take McGregor.
He would take McGregor. For
He
the money.
already said he
He
doesn't
would-
want to fight McGregor.
No, he would take McGregor. He would take him if it's for the money. He would take it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wouldn't take Holloway though,
Well-
unless they offered a bag.
Well, for 300, they
Like
probably
a bag, like a bag, like a McGregor bag.
would. Those McGregor
There's
bags
no reason
are
to take it.
oversaturated.
Justin doesn't need the money. He just needs to beat and have the belt, and then go out with the glory.
Yeah, but the money helps.
He's got to do what Dustin could never do.
Oh,
That's
stop.
all he's got to do.
Stop! Why you gotta say that? Don't roast my boy Dustin.
It would be the same conversation if it was the opposite. If it was the opposite and Dustin knocked him out, we'd be sitting here talking about that.
Yeah, because they're both the same fighter,
Literally,
basically.
they're the same in every. They're literally probably twins that got separated at birth.
And they both exciting, unlike somebody saying Dustin's boring all the time.
Dustin's the most boring fighter I've ever seen in my life.
That's a lie. He's a bold-faced lie.
Anything else we got?
Yes, we have the submission of
Let's
the
go.
year.
This was hard.
I have to go with Grasso submitting Shevchenko. There wasn't a lot. I'm be honest with you. I think we have each of the only 3 really good submissions this year here. One low key, one high profile, one for a title. And I think mine was the one for title. I like that as submission of the year. But like I said, it wasn't like a crazy year for submissions. One that isn't up there is Jones submitting Gon, but did Gon try?
I think he couldn't try.
No.
Exactly, because homie never looked like he never grappled a day in his life.
Homie didn't know what to do with John Jones.
Ugh.
He was mesmerized.
Oh, why did I pick him? Oh, that's a bad. Oh well. Yep, I'm gonna go with Shevchenko, Grasso. DB, your submission is actually a rare one.
Yeah, it was Demir Blackshear's Twister. I mean, that's the 3rd Twister ever, so I thought it was just pretty cool.
Who got the other 2? I want to see if you can get it. We talked about one of them earlier before the
Korean
show.
Zombie, one of them.
Let's go.
Yep, I don't know who's the second one.
Bryce Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Who got knocked the hell out. And then was your submission.
Yeah, I think I went with Shavkov here. Broken ankle. Decided to submit Wonder Boy. First time ever being submitted. So made it look easy.
That was pretty sick.
So
All right. And then we had our fight of the year. Oh boy. This was actually pretty difficult. So for one, we're not going to go with Islam versus Volkanovski. Over here, I'm going with Pantoja versus Moreno too. That fight was brutal. It was bloody. Both guys just gave everything they possibly had.
was this the last one?
What do you mean?
The one that was just
It was
No.
number.
okay.
No. That one was not that good. That was
Okay, I just the reason I asked that question is because this past co-match slept right through it.
Yeah. It was
Slept through the whole last 2 fucking fights. Was so boring.
I thought this was number 3.
I honestly thought Pantoja versus Royval would be better, but regardless, Moreno versus Pantoja was freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Shouldn't have been a split decision. I think Pantoja won that pretty like definitively, but yeah. And then Gibby, you also agreed with me on this.
Yeah, they have a storyline. It was their 3rd fight, right, together. So I thought adding to that, and plus the fight was pretty marvelous too. It was a great fight.
And now,
What was
your pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with this one just because probably recency bias. It was just a great women's fight for not too many women's fights.
Honestly,
Those girls
it was
gave
a great
everything
fight.
they had, just back and forth. You never knew who was gonna win up until the end. Truly, I felt he should have went the other way, but whatever.
You thought Rosa should have won?
I think so. I think some people agreed, but I think it was an overall good fight. At the end, we got to see 2 women just give it all they have, and I don't think you see that enough in MMA, so that's why I wanted to give it to them.
Also, I'd like to mention our pre-show. We none of us cared for his fight. We all said, "Oh, this fight sucks. Who cares?" And look at it; it's one of the best fights of the year by far.
Yep.
So
And then, lastly, our event of the year. I'm the only one who picked UFC 290. UFC 290 was just such a legendary event. It had my fight of the year. It had a finish in Volkanovski versus Yair. It had one of the biggest upsets in the year, which was Dricus knocking out Whitaker round 2, which I called, by the way, and everyone said I was crazy. Everybody counted out Dricus, and I said exactly how Dricus would beat Whitaker, and he did the exact same thing I said, and Bo Nickel destroying Val Woodburn. It was just overall a really good card. You had Robbie Lawler's retirement, which was amazing. Tatsu Taira didn't have that good a fight, but still, I thought it was an amazing card. You both had 295. Speak your piece.
go ahead, give me.
Yeah, I just like Diego Lopez knockout. Him in
That's
the first,
it. Just that.
In the first round against Pat Savage. I mean, there was multiple fights. I mean, Tom Aspinall's fight. I mean, got the belt. Won
That
the
was
first,
amazing.
First round. Let's see who else. There's Saint Denis.
Oh,
Uh,
poor Favola.
Yeah, his knockout there. I mean, there's a few fights that I liked in that card.
Saint Denis is also a good pick for Rookie of the Year, but he did fight two. No, he did fight before, actually. Never mind, I take that back.
Yeah, for me, I think the biggest thing was, Jared Gordon fighting on that card, getting the first round KO. That's my boy. I enjoyed seeing that. I definitely like to see one of our own, Mateusz Rybicki, fight and submit someone in round 1. That's another reason. And then just overall, the main event with Diego Lopez getting the KO. Same thing with Saint Denis in the first round was nuts. And then I called the last 3 fights. I had Andrade, I had Tom Aspinall, and I had Alexander Pereira. No, I had 2 or all 3 of the opposite, I believe, besides we on Aspinall though.
No, I was on
were you?
Pavlovich.
Okay,
Again,
so
two
Noah was-
times
yeah,
I
so I
doubted
think-
my boy.
So Noah was definitely not on Andrade. He was shitting on me for that one.
Why? Why did
And
you pick
then-
Andrade? I
because
need
she's
to know.
She was just ready for a win, dude. 3 times getting embarrassed. You're going up against a trash can. You got to take her out, you know. But yeah, no, I think I personally did very well betting this card. I think it was very entertaining, and there was a lot of first round, second round KO submissions, and it was just especially in the main event. I think every single one in the main event was a finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All knockouts.
And it was in the and where else are you gonna do it if you're not gonna do it in New York City?
I will say I need to stop picking against my boys. I keep doing it basically, but like, nah, watch. This is gonna be the time where they get their ass kicked. I picked against Leon Edwards when he fought Usman, and I picked against Tom Aspinall both times. Even though they were my more like I liked them better as fighters, I was like, nah, they're just not gonna win. I need to stop doing that. Hell, I picked Pereira to beat Izzy at 287 too. Oh well, I've learned my lesson in that regard.
Well, keep doing it because you guys are winning.
Oh
You're just
yeah,
losing.
I need to stop picking. Well, no. I picked Leon to beat Colby.
Barely.
Not even barely. What do you mean barely?
You were sweating the night before.
No, he barely put in any effort in. How about that?
Yeah, Leon Edwards, I'd agree.
Oh man.
All right. Was that everything?
Yeah, that's everything we had, boys.
All
Is
right,
there any
well,
other
let's-
closing topics? Anything else you want to say about this
2023
year?
is a wrap. Next card is on the 13th. My birthday. So it comes back on my birthday.
What would you say overall about this year? Rate this year at 10 for like
UFC.
MMA wise. Yeah, specifically UFC wise. Would you rate it at 10?
I think we got a lot of movement in the belts, which was exciting. Finally, a few people got on side. I'd probably say it's probably one of the better years.
Wow, I hated it.
Really?
I
Because a
thought
lot
it-
of your boys lost.
Well, also like
John Jones came
I
back.
thought we
You
could
hate
have
that
did
guy.
more. I thought we honestly could have did more. We lost out on a lot of really good fights we could have saw, honestly. I'm going to give it a 6, dude.
6?
I didn't think it was that good a year. Like, for example, I thought last year was better.
No, I would probably agree. I would definitely say it's not like one of the worst years. It's probably been worse years.
Oh, definitely.
Especially
Anyone
now.
even remember 2021?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really ask me that question because like I don't really remember what happened last year. Like, we live in the present.
I'd
not in
say
the past, no
there
one.
were too many cards this year where I sat there and said, eh. Like,
Yeah.
all the fight nights sucked. There was 2 good fight nights. Fight nights used to have, like, literally, like, once every now and then they have, like, a really good one. There'd be, like, one good one a month.
Yeah.
Where you'd be like, man, it's better than a pay-per-view.
I feel like we bring it up every time, but yeah, just bring it up those fight nights in front of a crowd.
Dude, get out of the Apex.
Yeah.
In 2023, this is our big thing. There's no reason we should be in the Apex.
Exactly.
The Apex should be for Contender Series, Road to UFC, or put freaking Power Slap in there.
You can't.
Unless
Two different companies.
unless Kova's coming back.
Kova's not coming back. You shut your mouth. Before we get demonetized. We're gonna get demonetized. You can't say that.
We can't say the big C word.
You cunt. All right, let's sign out before they demonetize. Gibby, you want to say bye to the people for 2023?
Yeah, see ya 2023.